So I actually have now two wishes. I wish to draw something, and then I wish that somehow something appears also to my class. So
yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Last time I was drawing couple of four squares, but today I'm actually thinking that I'm not drawing any four squares. I have a couple of other pictures in my mind. But let's concentrate first on the whiskey.
First on this one. Yeah. Actually, what really made us decide that we're really going to do this was last summer. A friend from Germany visited us, Rüther. And he was here for holiday and joined us for one training which Jyrki was teaching, and really nice guy. We had a great time, and apparently he liked the training because a few weeks after he sent me this bottle which says for Ante and Jyrki, Robert. Sadly, Robert passed away a few months ago unexpectedly. From what I heard, he was at a motorcycle event with some friends and suddenly fell down and never gained conscious. Very sad. He was such a nice guy. So to honor Robert, we're gonna have opened this bottle now. That was for the both of us, and it was for the both of us. So I haven't opened it on my own.
I was a little bit afraid that when it's in your storage, that how much there is left for me.
Connemara Irish whiskey.
Yeah, the whiskey is originally invented in Ireland. And it was originally called Isque Betha, so in Latin aqua vitae, so water of life in Celtic, and that's why it's now called whiskey.
So should be
taste
to Robert.
To Robert.
I think this is better than the Okinawa.
It's getting better. Actually, in Ireland they normally don't peat the whiskey, so that's why Connemara is good, because it's peated. I like a little bit peat there.
Yeah.
Okay, but is the stage now mine?
So
I'm actually a terrible drawer, but let's see. What I'm now about to draw is the kind of tree of karate tree, and it consists of so if here is the ground level, so it consists of 4 parts.
Let me take the black one. I think it will show better afterwards.
Yeah, all right.
Last time we had some bad pens. I had to do everything digitally afterwards.
All right. So of course under the ground I have the roots. There are different kind of roots.
This looks like the top of a mountain, but never mind.
Yeah, I don't know what does it look like. And I have only drank 2 centiliters of whiskey so far. So, and roots can be very, very different from each person, and but of course they are really important. That so how you stand, what kind of position you have, how do you look to your own soma, so to your own inner body and stuff like this. So things that are not visible and are not directly on techniques, but the roots are of course very important, and somehow they are also very difficult to practice. So if I want to create a good base, it's not maybe an easy task. But then of course what you see here is trees have trunk, so this is the basics, and I think that it's actually very important that the trunk is strong, and then later on when you have kind of branches there, then if you have a weak trunk, your tree will not cannot take any branches. So it need to be strong, and it need to be correct. So I think it's already that thing what we discussed, that the importance of basics, that you select the right basics and you practice them hard enough to have the good trunk here. And I think actually, even though when it's actually a little bit dictionary, how do you say it?
Contradictionary.
contradictionary. That people talk about that. Okay, there is a strong base in karate practice, but actually, I think most of the karate styles, they have selected wrong type of things there, and it will not actually make their trunk strong. Anyway, the trunk is important, and then you have the branches, and here we have very different branches. Yeah. Well,
don't go higher.
I can draw branches here, so you have smaller branches and bigger branches there, and here I think people can have different kind of branches. So depending on what do you really want, and do you want to focus on kata, or do you want to focus on certain style, or do you want to focus on hand techniques? We all should actually have somehow different kind of branches there. And so at the end, our trees will look different depending on the branches. But the trunk need to be strong anyway. And then also the fourth part is that well of course then you have leaves there, and your tree looks like this. But there secretly there's also this upper trunk. So you continue doing the basic techniques. Maybe on the next level, it's not visible, maybe not anymore, because there are these leaves, and so the tree actually, you don't see the branches, you don't see the upper trunk anymore. When
it's still there.
It's still there, and it should be there, and it should be also strong. If you have strong branches, there should be kind of strong upper trunk also.
And it should actually keep growing, right?
Well, to a certain level. Of course, sometimes if you are more interested in applications, you grow the branches, and if you just have the trunk enough there, then you don't have to grow it anymore. So it depends how tall tree you want to have versus how wide tree you need to have. So like oak is a different tree than pine.
Yeah.
But both can be strong. So, and this is how our when we are teachers, we should actually take care of more of this. So we should focus on issues that are building the roots, even they are not maybe visible, or they are not technical maybe.
Yeah, like I said, these are hard to practice.
And then this need to be strong, and then maybe, I don't know, in a black belt level, people need to start building their own branches. Of course, we might have some similar branches with each other, but of course we have also very different branches depending on our history and stuff like that, and it's fine. And then also, let's say after black belts, you need to also focus on the trunk issues, but it need to be based on so this trunk need to be first strong, and then you can continue building the strong trunk in here. And this is something to think about for our teachers, because I think this part, these parts, and this part, they are all built in little bit different methods and little bit different focus and to little bit different people.
Yeah.